it sounds like. I mean, the Glenn's obviously got a tough fight. It's going to be a tough fight.
I've got one and 4
He's not scared of graft, that's for sure.
Bridge or road? I thought it was a road. The road's coming so high, we didn't even need a new bridge. Look at that, we get away. No problem. Two bridges, no problem. Just
Hiya, alright?
Yeah.
best nose bag and sun in this.
Oh, you can't have a bit of nose bag.
Big breakfast.
When you say nose bag, you're talking about. Not too far from the Stadium of Light, about to be served a full English breakfast, a large full English breakfast, and just getting ready for the presser. Summer Rumble 7. It's going to be a big one. Glenfoot headlining against AKEEM Brown, I think his name is. But should be good. Breakfast of champions.
As long as Glenfoot's can have one of these today.
Get ready for it.
Oh well, let's get this over with then.
We're not gonna take it anymore.
Yes, my birthday today.
Ah, there we go. Now that's what you call a poster for a fight show.
Mine, I've made them for you. I'll bring one over for you, Phil. No problem. And thanks to Sunderland University for letting us do this. Yeah. Yes, why not? Get him in as well. We need the coverage. Cheers, mate. I mean, look at that poster compared to this one. You can compare. Oh, yours is coming, Jeff. See these hand-drawn, these ones. Much better hand-drawn and painted, you know what I mean? Than the original one we come in for the day.
You've done something wrong, you missed 2 off, 3 off.
I know that, I couldn't fit them on. I've asked them to phone us and get in touch.
When it's so big, you've got to get
Well, yeah. Local artist, Xbox have gone a bit sketchy. He's in touch with Charlie Bronson, who most of all he's got to keep in touch with himself.
It's school.
Well, if you look at the comparison.
Oh, you've got PEEP magazine on.
Why, aye. Phil Jeffries at the top.
Well, I'm a foot man, I'm the promoter.
Presentation, well, you've got to get you in. Wait and you see the next one I'm going to do with you and somebody else on here.
I would zoom out and zoom in on the individuals.
Roy.
Who is this? Glenfoot.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Ready. Spud.
Spudula.
Hit a call.
Isaac MacLeod. Middle.
Where are you now, Roy?
The one and only Mr. Martin Ward.
Martin Ward.
There's no J.
Stadium of Light, Sunday 16th of July. How's that?
Well, you're waiting, aren't you?
I've got a box on the night.
I'll drop it off here. Saturday, so you've got it.
I'm going to just give me them fighting in 2 weeks.
You don't get up to draw damage.
I've been saying to Fano for the last 2 weeks. He said, Phil's, I don't know what Phil's doing with him. Good job I can't sell it. Get it?
Like all of a sudden I'm knocking down the every morning, I'm getting a bit more notice taken.
Ah, well that's what I do. That's what I told you.
Yes, please.
Okay, first of all, thanks everyone for turning up. We've got the press conference here for the Summer Rumble number 7. Number 7, Mr. Jeffries. When we get to 10, we'll have some sort of anniversary, I'm sure. But headlining this show, we've got a cracker between Glenn Foot and AKEEM Ennis Brown. Glenn won the English title last time out, moving down to super lightweight, finally. Moving down from welterweight. He's looked fantastic. His last couple of fights had 2 fantastic wins on the road. And he's got Ennis Brown coming up, unbeaten in 8 fights. He's sold a lot of tickets. He's certainly come with ambition, looking to take Glenn's title, and I'm sure Glenn will have 1 or 2 things to say about that. We've also got some other good fights on the card as well. Unfortunately, the chief support between Darren Surtees and Anthony Hardy, which would have been an absolutely cracking fight. Surtees has had to pull out due to tonsillitis, but hopefully we'll get that fight on in the short September or later this year. But without further ado, what we'll do, we'll start off with the headline man himself, Mr. Glenn Foot. Interesting challenge for you. Obviously, when you won the English title, Phil Jeffries put the options out there to the local guys in case they wanted to step up, take on the challenge of fighting Glenn Foot in his own backyard of the Stadium of Light. Obviously, no takers came along. Up steps Ennis Brown. What's your thoughts, Glenn?
If I was an off-his fight, I would have jumped at the chance. Especially English title shot in Sunderland. We are local around it, so nobody stepped up. So we've got to fight Ennis Brown, unbeaten kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last 2 fights you've been on the road, you've had to pull it out the bag really, because last time out, obviously talking to Binsey and talking to Phil Jeffries about 3 weeks ahead of the fight, they weren't too confident the way camp was going, but you really pulled it out in the last few weeks. And it sounds like you really, I wasn't down at the show, but it sounds like you really pulled it out. The second half of the fight, you really put the foot on the gas and wouldn't be denied.
Yeah, well, I just come back a bit fat.
Well, we've all been there.
Just more about the weight. But we got it there and then we got it off. It was in London. But listen, it's 4 posts in a ring, so it doesn't matter the difference where you fight. I'll fight anybody, anywhere. So we're there to do a job, and at least we got the win.
Yeah.
English champion.
So you've been a bit of an avoided man over the last few years, where you've been getting these title shots, you've been getting eliminators against these unbeaten guys, and they've been, for one reason or another, dropping out either sometimes on the same day of the fight. Now you're the man with a belt round your waist. People have got to come to you. It's obviously got to be in a better situation now.
Well, it's perfect, especially fighting the Stadium of Light here. I live 2 seconds up the road. It's the best show in the country for me. So we'll put a lot of time. We'll box on these shows, box enjoyment, to sell tickets. Now we've got this opportunity, English title shot, so perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, ideally make a couple of defences of the English, but I'm sure you're going to be hunting for that British title soon as well. But obviously, it's a boxing cliche, but you've got to be careful. You can't look past this fight, can you?
So I've got to win this fight first. Got some big fights in the pipeline, so I'm just going to start this one. Day win first.
Yeah. There we go, short and sweet, and that's how we like it. So a quick word from your coach, Mr. Binns.
Phil, alright?
Yeah, I'll let you grab a one. No, you can't see me doing that.
Are you questioning or am I just...
if you want to just...
well, really just...
regarding Glenn's situation.
His preparation's been great up to this bout. As Phil had said earlier, it ended up great last time, but there were a few stopping and starting parts. This time he's had no problems, no injuries, no worries at all, and I'm looking forward to it with optimism. Looking good.
Great stuff. If you want to next one down, we've got Troy Williamson, 3-0, looking to make it 4-0. 2 knockouts so far, is that right, Troy?
Yeah. Boxing a decent kid off of me, so I've got an opponent now.
Alistair Warren.
Yeah.
Been with some decent kids. He's tough. He'll come and have a go. He's not like the typical journeyman.
Yeah.
He'll just tuck up and go the distance. So hopefully, obviously, you're going to see a good show.
I remember him. He had a right lung buster against Andrew Buchanan up here a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I think he got a draw against Andy that day.
Yeah. He's been with some good kids. Like you say, he's going to come and win. He's not just going to come and try and last the distance. So hopefully get a good show and get the win.
And you're just looking for business as usual.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Okay. Right, thanks for that, Troy. Phil Jeffries, quick word from yourself.
Well, I'm looking forward. I'd just like to apologise for the state of his shirt. He never ironed it this morning. You know what I mean?
Last 45 minutes.
No, I'm looking forward to footy being on the ice. He's always wanted to top the bill at the Stadium of Light. He's up for it this fight. And what can I say about Glenn Ford? He's the hardest boxer I've got to manage. He does indeed know what me and Binsey tell him. He does it Glenn's way or no way, but he's one of the most exciting fighters I've got to work with, and he's not a boxer, he's a fighter. He's just a machine, he's an animal, you know. But it doesn't matter what I say to him taxi now, as me and Binsey nearly pulled our hair out. That's how Binsey had to get a haircut then. But other than that, I'm looking forward to that. Glenn have a big support, which he always does, you know. Just that's about it. It's going to be a cracking show. I think it's going to be the best, one of the best ever, and I'm going to be proud of putting Glenn top of the bill, because I always want to top the bill this show, you know. And to tell you the truth, I messed up on his last fight. I should have won that purse bid, but we were promised the European title fight. That's me again, relying, listening to other people, which I've never done before, but I did. The contracts never come through. I missed the purse bid. Glenn went down somebody else's backyard, come back with the English title, and there's not many there. And we've offered all these good money in the North East to fight them. It's just neither them want to retire yet, so they've missed the chance now. Like neither of them up the North East will get the chance of Glenn Ford now. And we have obviously one fight at a time. We have got a massive fight lined up for Glenn, if everything comes through in September, October, and it'll surprise a few people in the North East. And it's for a good title. That's all I'm saying.
Brilliant. Well, let's like we say, let's get AKEEM brand out of the way first. Next up, we've got Peter Cope. Peter Cope, ridiculously hard done by last time out against Paul Highland Jr. I had you 2 or 3 rounds winning comfortably, possibly more. You've got a decent fight coming up. I'll let you take it over against Henry James.
Yeah, I've got a tough fight against Henry James, but I think everyone was gutted about the Paul Highland result, but that's behind us now, and Henry James is in front of us, so that's what we're concentrating on. It's an 8-round fight at lightweight, so I'm just working hard in the gym with Martin and the lads and Fano and everyone in there, so looking forward to it.
Great stuff. And then last but not least, we've got Mr. Martin Ward. Understand you don't have an opponent named as yet, but you've obviously got a European title fight in September against Abigail Medina, so you've been training all year for that one, but you've got a fight hopefully in...
It doesn't seem to come about at the minute, does it, this European title fight, but obviously big thanks to Phil. He won the first bid of that one. Didn't do his job for Glenn, but done his job for me, so appreciate that. Appreciate that, Phil. Yeah, we've got a European title fight in September, so I look forward to that there, but no opponent as of yet for this one, but we get out and keep warm, keep taking over, and just push on, then get this over and done with, and then push on for the European title fight. Looking forward to it.
Great stuff, fantastic.
Can I just say, obviously I've done the boxing shows for myself for a number of years, and I've just took a new assistant on there, little David over there, you know. He's going to be a big help in the North East boxing approach, and he's promised he's going to keep Glenn Foot on the line, you know. Any trouble, not me and Binsey, he puts up with David. Do you just want to say hello to them all, David?
Well, hello, boys.
Well, how do you top that? How do you top that? So that's the general gist of the show. But a few of the guys haven't been able to get here. Isaac McLeod has got a cracking bout against anybody in the boxing game will know William Warburton. He's a guy that, if you're not there on the day, and I'm glad you fought him, and even at your level he was a tough guy to nail down. You've also got BASI RAZAQ taking on Nathan Hardy. BASI fighting for the first time, so I think it's October, November last year, looking to make a comeback after injury. We've got Chris Wallace looking to make it 3-0 from Binsley's camp. Looked very good in his first couple of fights. And we've also got Tommy Walsh on there, so we've got 9 fights at the moment and hopefully going to add a couple of more. So that's what we currently have.
You haven't wished his happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Andy. Well, let's go.
Okay, on that bombshell, Summer Rumble 7, 16th of July, Sunday afternoon, biggest show of the year so far. Be there or be a equal 4-sided shape or something like that. See you then.